Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, with another anime first impression video. This is going to be on one that I didn't really get too much, and I guess we will see how much I fully understood. But there was a pretty shocker scene at the end of this episode that I'm so glad I didn't miss it, because it really changed my perspective of what the heck is going on in this story. This is going to be on Technoroid OVERMIND, and you can find it on Crunchyroll. I think time of recording, there's one episode out, but I think it releases on Thursdays or maybe Fridays. So there might be already 2 episodes by the time this video releases. You can find it on Crunchyroll. Before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. I have quite a bit of first impression videos already out. There's more to come, and I mean, there's quite a bit still more to come, to be honest. So make sure you keep up with all of them. I think this weekend will be packed with videos as well. So make sure you catch up with all those. Thank you so much for everyone who keeps supporting my channel and loving my channel. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, if you want to follow me on social media, check out the description below. Okay, again, Technoroid OVERMIND, 1 episode out. It is subbed at the time only. And gosh, when I saw it, I thought it was an idol story, and it is in a way. But there's quite a few stuff going on. Let's first focus on the whole aspect of where they're living. Essentially, it's a postmodern world where basically tides got real high and overflooded a lot of cities, and basically the population of humans went down. Because of that, androids were basically introduced and pushed into people's lives and works, and so on and so forth. They even, at one point, there's a boy who we'll talk about a little bit. He faints, and they talk about how humans shouldn't be out during the day because it's so hot, and so like temperatures have rise and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a different world. So we meet 4 androids that are living at a home, and they basically have this electricity bill that they have to pay in a few days, or else they're gonna have their electricity cut off. And they kind of interact like droids. They don't understand what a bill is. They don't understand why they have to pay it, and they understand why they have to work. But they have to pay for this, basically for their lives, because they need electricity to recharge. So they go to a place where essentially all they have to do is sing and dance, and they think, well, we can do that. That shouldn't be hard. And essentially, humans rate them if they're good or bad, and they go up in levels. Well, they go in, and you're expecting them to be good because they're like, oh yeah, we can do this. They're very confident. They end up being trash. So they're just like doing their own thing. Each one of them, one's breakdancing, one's singing a little kid's song, the other one's trying to rap. I mean, it's just all over the place. And they obviously get booed and kicked out of the competition, and they go basically wondering what happened. Well, in their wonder, they bump into this little boy who faints, and it looks like, so it at the beginning we see the little boy at a funeral. We don't know he's there for. We find out eventually, as he's talking to the droids, that he is coming from his dad's funeral, and it's not really his biological dad, but the guy that raised him. His real parents died as a baby. They gave him up to one of his best friends, and he raised him. And he kept saying, I just don't remember my dad loving me. He just was so focused on his work all the time. Well, he has his little box that but was the only thing that was left from his dad. And he's like, the only thing I can figure out is a letter that is not even it doesn't even pertain to me. And one of the droids messes with the box and opens up a video, finds out that there's a video in it, and it's a video of him as a little boy with his dad, and he's like, I don't remember this day. So they talk about the whole science behind Like, people like to visit certain places because it triggers memories and kind of brings the nostalgia back. So they go with the kid, find the specific park that the video is in. They found out the park is over flooded, but even so, the kid is still able to bring his memory back and basically remember the good memory of his dad loving him and being there with him, buying him ice cream and stuff like that. The boy goes home, the droids go back to the competition, and now that they're inspired, they end up being really good, which is a bunch of bull, but anyways, that happens, and they're able to move to the next level. After that, the episode kind of ends, but after the end credits, they're walking back home, and they bump into this drunk guy, and some other droids show up. And they're like, "We're gonna take him back to the factory," and they're like, "Okay." And the drunk guy drops his hat, so these 4 droids decide to go into the factory or break into the factory to give the guy back his hat. And what they see or encounter is one of the droids pushing the guy off the top into basically a furnace, and the guy dying. And that was the last scene of this episode. It was like, what the heck did I just watch? It I guess they're trying to add a dark tone to this to this series, saying that droids are actually the cause of humans declining numbers. But I don't know, it just seems like it was at one point comedy, and then at one point it was drama, and then at another point it was idol focus, and then now this ending scene was like, again, back to suspense, or not back to suspense, and psychological, I guess you can say. So it is an anime that has a little bit of everything, but also it's a little bit all over the place. And because of it, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It has potential of being good, and I might give it a try, but it just had a little bit too much all over the place. So, oh well. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I have quite a bit of more first impression videos. I'm recording, I think, 2 more videos right now, so you'll have more to see in the next few days. So thank you again, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.